Good morning, everybody. Yay! We are here to open some boxes. We got some quilty boxes. We got some, I don't quite remember what's in those boxes. So let's look at what we have here. We have quite the stack. Yeah, I'm getting ready for some birthday parties this month, two children. And I'm getting ready to think about what do I want to tackle in 2027. I mean, we did the big Jane Austen, that's done. We've done a number of things in 25, and here we are, August 26, and I want to plan a big one. I'm not sure what, but I want to plan something big, maybe with some applique, maybe with wool. Maybe we'll try something like that. All right, so let's open up. Our first one we have today is from Soft Squares. It's a little smaller package, but it's got pretty stickers. Let's open this up. Oh, look what we got. We got some thimble pads. Remember, I ordered those a while ago and they didn't have them accidentally. And so guess what? Sorry that we weren't available when you tried to order them. This one is on us. Woohoo! Now, I like those kind of postcards, right? This is from Soft Squares. And this is my favorite store. I'm going to be heading to a retreat in December. Can't wait. So that's package number one. We sort of knew, well, I didn't really know what was going to be in there because it was such a small package. Okay, so then next we have a small package here. It says live plants. I think I remember what that might be. Let's see. I know I'm doing birthday presents for my 5-year-old, 6-year-old now, and I think I ordered everything for a terrarium that Grandma's gonna build with her. Ooh, there's dirt in there. 100% guarantee. Flowers, plants, and lots of this scriggly stuff. We'll open it up. Oh, look at there. Those are cute. See what's poking out of there? Some pretty succulents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them. My goodness. Those are darling little guys. Look at that little booger. Looks healthy. I think we used to call those something to do with grandmas and something. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, this one has some spiky edges on it. Uh-oh, I just dumped it out. There's that one. Put it back in its pot. That's a cute one. Might need a little water. And another one. See, you know, you go on these websites, like for instance, Amazon, and you look for terrarium for child. And you know what comes up? A pink plastic box about 6 inches wide by 7 inches. And it makes it look like it's a huge thing. 1 plant, 3 rocks, some colored sand, and, you know, $35, $39. Well, I refuse to do that. So I'm going to use one of those big giant, it's not a quart mason jar. It's like a half gallon or maybe a gallon jar. And it's got one of those clamper lids on it. And I think they were at Bi-Mart for less than 10. And so it's a nice substantial glass jar. And I ordered a kit of all the rocks and dirt and everything. 5 pounds of dirt and rocks and colored things and antelope moss. Anyway, that was less than $15 for all of that. So plus my rocks in my jar, I'm going to have something worth keeping on the counter. So I'm going to put those guys right back into their little dirty box and take those downstairs and water them. Just a tad, just a couple of drops so that they're not stuck, you know, so that they're not falling out of their little containers. Oh, I don't want to squish his leaves. Well, we did pretty good. Okay, so that's package number 2. So that is, oh boy, what a mess. Let me clean up my dirt on my cutting board. Okay, so that's package number 2. Let's look at number 3. I did open it, but it was big and I couldn't remember what was in it. So, now, many of you are going to say, "Oh, Marlene, that's old hat." But have y'all been have you read these? What's her name? Jennifer Schiaverini. I think that's close. Harriet's Journey. This is like I have another one of her books that apparently she had a series of novels all about a quilting group and their historical stuff. And this one is supposed to be, let me read it. 100 sampler blocks inspired by the best-selling novel Circle of Quilters. And this was copyright 2020. And I think Circle of Quilters was quite a bit before that. So this is like the last one. But boy, these are some nice. I know you can always find samplers anywhere you want to look. But I think I'm going, you know, please send me your comments because I'd like to know what you think of these and this series of books. Here's a picture of the first book, Circle of Quilters. I enjoyed that Christmas book so much in the keepsake box last year that, remember my Advent boxes that I opened last year, there was a keepsake quilting, and in it came a little novelette, a novella, about a lady who made a Christmas quilt for a stranger, and it all turned out so wonderful. It was a nice, happy little read, you know. But I'm thinking I'd like to read these books, and I certainly didn't have time to read them 20 years ago, but I might now. And it's the really nice artwork, directions, cutting instructions for lots and lots of blocks. And see, there's a pretty one. Look at that one. Now, I don't know if I'd do it in that green, weird green color. But I would definitely look at this color here that makes it look like an antique. You know how I love reproduction fabrics. I wouldn't do it in yellow. But, you know, a lot of people love yellow. And there's definitely sort of well, it's a lot of Christmassy colors, or those burnt oranges that were very popular, burnt red oranges that were very popular 10, 15 years ago. Now that one looks sort of antique right there with all those delicate colors. Oh, now Liz Warnke, there's the one for you. She loves purple. But this is the part that was interesting to me. Templates and foundation piecing. And now that I'm beginning to understand what the heck that is, this might be interesting, you know. There's so many people doing the big Dear Jane quilt this year and last year. And they're doing it with this thing called, well, it's a computer system where it generates the directions or something. I don't know. But let's see, what's her name? Carrie from Canary Quilts is doing that one. And there are others that are doing that. But I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon. I want to make my own wagon. So look at these. Now, wouldn't that be fun? But look how small those little boogers are. You know, when I work on my murder mystery quilt with the foundation paper piecing, man, those pieces are, I think they're 12 and a half easy. Maybe bigger, 14. Because these are going to be, if I use this is going to be real small. So make your comments, please. Let me know. Have you read these Jennifer Chiavarini's novels? Because I know there's a series of them. Because this one says it's the 9th something or other. Like maybe there was 9 other items that she made. Let me see where it said that. I don't see it now. Well, I'll have to research this a little more. I think I've got another one that I bought like when I very first became interested in quilting, say 20 years ago. But I don't think I ever did anything with it because it was too difficult for me as a beginner. So I'm going to start collecting information and the books that go with these, and let me know what you think. Okay, so that's, what did I do? I threw that box over there already. Okay, so that's in the pile. Now this one has not been opened. And it's addressed to me. Because would you believe sometimes my son sends stuff here to be delivered because he's planning on being up here in Oregon to pick it up. And he has on the address line for the name of the person that's supposed to get it, it says, do not open, Mom. Do not open, Mom, and then the address. Oh, boy. What a jokester. Usually those are engine parts anyway, so I'm good. Okay, let's open this booger. And this scissors is a really good one for about 10 years, and then I ran over something with it, and it doesn't cut. So now I'm using it for paper. I don't want to throw it away because, you know, it is possible they could be, is it possible they could be sharpened? Because these are serrated edges. They are possibly KAI from Japan. They were really expensive when I bought them. It was sort of a splurge thing that I bought at a Seattle quilt something. What's this? Oh, I bought a 600 thread count flat sheet. A king, 112 by 102. I wonder how much I paid for that. Well, whatever it was less than, let's see, $45. It was less than $45 because I figured if we're going to buy 108 fabric, pretty much the least you want to spend is $15 a yard, and that's with a super sale. And I looked online, I was sort of researching that, and I was looking all over, and I really didn't see any 108s other than a crimson fuchsia combinated swirl, and I think it was $12.49 somewhere. And I don't want to put that on anything I know of, so this is pretty close. 100% cotton, Egyptian cotton. Man, it feels good. I wonder what the thread count is on quilting cotton. I'd have to look into that. There's a lot of things that Google can do for us these days, isn't it? But I like this color. This is like my makeup color in winter. Okay, guys. This is my first day off in a while, and I'm doing pretty good. So, a little bit silly, but hope you enjoyed the box openings. I know I've got some neat stuff coming from Soft Squares. I decided to... I look at Lynn's site every time I'm tired and want to look at something online, you know, and I look at stuff on YouTube, and then I go back and watch some of those live sales that I wasn't able to get to because I was at work or something. And doggone if I didn't go ahead and order one of those kits that she kitted that I think is gorgeous. So we'll wait and find out what that one was, okay? So stay tuned. That ought to be coming. Let's see, this is Friday. It ought to be here by next Wednesday, one would think. But I know they're busy in their retreat right now. So let me know what you think about that book series. Jennifer Schiavarini. Oh, and by the way, if you can think of how to pronounce it or write it in your comment and then put it phonetically so I can learn how to say her name right. Okay, appreciate your help. All right, have a good day. This is Friday. It's a wonderful weekend, and it's a lovely summer day, and I get to have dinner this evening with the kids, and my girlfriend might come over today. Fun, fun, fun. And I've got a list of 4 movies that I want to make. So stay tuned. Okay, bye-bye now.